Okay, we're in for a big one here, folks. This is the Volkswagen T1 Camper van, released by LEGO as part of their Creator Expert line of sets released in 2019. Although it initially released back in 2011 as part of their Sculptures line, it was much later re-released as part of this Creator Expert line and arguably gained a much more wider buyer base because of it. Now this is going to be a big old set to record. 1,332 pieces this set has, and it's not exactly easy to put together, as you'll see throughout this video. This is one of the few adult-oriented sets that I say you really have to listen to the age range on this one. 16 plus, yeah, lots of small bits here, really easy to lose and swallow. And although as I'm sure you'd like to spend the next few minutes or so looking at the very well done screenshots and colourful box art, I'm sure you're probably a bit more interested as to what's inside the box. There's quite a lot to unpack here. A lot of plastic too. Makes you wonder if all the hoorah LEGO are making about producing environmentally friendly manuals and stuff is really going to make all that much of a difference if they're going to stuff bags upon bags of plastic into the box anyway. But in saying that, I wish they would number code the letters as to when you'll need them during the actual building process. I seem to remember some of the older sets doing this, you know, putting numbers on the bags and which correspond to whenever you need them during the building process, but sadly it's nowhere to be found if all the sets I've built in recent years is anything to go by. But alas, we'll have to make do. It's a pretty colourful set, and I've been wondering how I should go about recording this for a while, because unlike the past sets I've done, it's probably going to take me a bit more than a half hour to do this. That's why throughout this video you'll see the lighting change a bit, because it was actually recorded over several weeks, just whenever I got the time really, and a few pieces were actually missing from my box, so I had to wait a couple of weeks for them to arrive from lego.com. But I assure you it will be worth it, and worth watching through to the end as well. Alright, we're all set to go here. I'm sure you know the drill by now. Strap in, folks, it's going to be a long one. Let's go. And here we have it. With all the weeks worth of retakes, we now have the finished model. Now, as you might have noticed throughout the build, I forgot to put on one of the most crucial stickers of all, the big silver Volkswagen badge on the front. But something weird happened. Just through looking and editing through all this footage, I see the sticker that actually came with the set in the bag with the manual, but when it came time to actually put it on, it was nowhere to be found. So I had to order that one off lego.com as well. So with that out of the way, we can get through looking through the interior. Pretty detailed if I do say so myself. The checkerboard floor is a nice touch, and it's one of my favorite things about the car personally. And I'd be lying if I said the little sink wasn't cute as well. The cabins have quite a lot of detail as well, the most notable feature to me being this repurposed white clock face, cleverly repurposed as a speedo, along with the little radar piece to the left. And of course the little gear stick and pedals are also a pretty nice touch as well. One more interesting thing that I do want to point out about the set is the retractable roof rack that you might have seen earlier. Now this roof compartment was designed in such a way so you could just literally lift it up and down without any effort, acting as kind of a retractable mechanism of sorts. And of course the red is a brilliant choice of colour in my opinion at least. So with all that being said, is it a good set? For me it absolutely was. I personally had a fun time building it, and with the overall result being a pretty nice display piece of one of the most iconic cars ever made, I'd say it's well worth the asking price. And like all these sets, it'll of course look great on your shelf. Thanks for watching.